arrived just in time. We're about to make a beautiful avocado spread. Aren't you nuts enough?
We got a whole family of mixed nuts.
They would fight over the neck of the chicken.
Let me give you a hand with them.
You don't have to heat it up either because the pasta's hot. So all you have to do
So smart. And what adventure, two Sicilians at the supermarket.
It could be dangerous, but it is always an interesting adventure.
Pancetta, as the story goes, is the Italian bacon. Thank you.
Oh, would you like a hand?
You got change.
Save $10. Let's cook. We all know chicken cacciatore. It's made with tomatoes and peppers and onions, right?
All that stuff.
Which is delicious.
Yeah.
But
good.
this particular recipe goes back generations. Let's start. In fact, I already have the frying pan heating up.
Going.
And you need a nice large skillet. You're going to start, of course, with some olive oil. When this heats up for about a minute, you want to put in your chopped garlic. And we'll put our chicken in. It's going to start sizzling here. You put a little bit of salt, okay? Little bit of cracked black pepper. And you partially cover this for 20 minutes. And what you do now at that 20-minute mark is you add your Kalamata olives.
Make sure they're pitted. You don't want any.
Some red wine vinegar to give it that little bit of a tart flavor. And you add the anchovy paste, which really is the big kahuna with this particular recipe.
All right. And that was a chicken bouillon, and this is dried rosemary.
Just turn it over and let her cook, and then what you'll do is it has to go for another 20 minutes. So you'll come back in here about the 10-minute mark and then turn it over again.
Yeah. In the meantime, we'll have a little wine while we're waiting.
And this really is one of my favorite ways to make chicken. As you know, you can make chicken 1,000,001 ways, but this is tasty, it's easy.
This is the famous plating of the chicken
This
before
is the famous
eating
plating,
of the chicken.
yes. Gotta have these Kalamata.
Yeah,
Actually, you don't even need a spoon. Yeah, sure.
Get all the good
Look at
sauce
that.
and everything. There you go.
And it is ready to eat, just like that. Now, this is one of our favorite family recipes.
This is favorite family recipe. It's so easy to make. This is known as pesto. So the main ingredient in this is garlic, but really basil or bajalagot. You just break off the stems because they're a little bitter. And then we need a couple of cloves of garlic that Janet...
Just a couple? That's it?
Well, just a couple to start with, and then we'll feel it out.
Okay, you sure? Now, because I know you could never have
too much garlic. What makes this one different is normally you add the pignoli nuts. For those of you who are keeping score, probably about a quarter cup of pignoli nuts.
Okay, nice.
But what we add is, since Dad used to say the walnuts complete the enzyme cycle, this is another nutritious
Also high
thing.
in omega-3 fatty acids, which are essential.
She knows all this stuff.
Great for you.
Squeeze a little bit of lemon in there. Throw the garlic in. And then we put about a half a cup of olive oil in there. So let's get this started here.
And you know, you cannot live without these Cuisinarts.
These
and
are
look how little it is. You don't need a big one.
Look at that. Look how easy it is. This is called the finger taste?
Yes. Nothing like the finger.
Oh, I forgot the pepper. A little bit of black pepper.
You forgot the pepper.
You gotta get pepper.
You forgot the pepper.
Always put a little bit of pepper.
You're gonna make a beautiful tricolor tortellini.
Tricolore tortellini.
I love you.
And then we gotta drain the pasta. We drain that. And then we're going to add the pesto. You just drain the pasta. You add the pesto in here. Let's kind of pour that on top.
And speaking of big cheeses. Oh.
Yes. Oh, the cheese. Thank God. That's the best part.
Oh, lots of fromage.
There we go.
Nice.
And then I'll just mix that. And you don't need salt on this because the Parmesan makes enough.
That's right.
Salty
enough.
How's that?
That's
Isn't that
beautiful.
beautiful?
Hey!